And we're back to Mario plus Rabbids, everybody. And Kingdom Battle. I should add that part at the end. Move, attack, move it, team up, dash. Yeah. Team jump. They didn't tell us that. Okay. So let's figure out how many are here. Alright, so there's 2 over here. And there's 2 here. Hold on a second. I need Tom's bad. Anyway, like I was saying, as much as I would like Banjo-Kazooie, I could get behind Steve for Minecraft still. A lot of people don't want Steve for Minecraft, but I would actually be curious to see how Sakurai could make him work. But, again, I would rather have Banjo-Kazooie, you know. Yeah, I think I'm remembering how to do this now. Yeah, I think there's 2 of them left. Really? Anyway, like I mentioned, those are 3 that are probably going to be in there, and now there is going to be that second Square Enix character that's going to be in there. That was mentioned as well. That was mentioned to be in the next Smash Brothers as well. They didn't... Freaking kidding me right now? I'll just go there. And then shoot that thing. Get rid of it. He's still gonna get hit, Mario. I'm gonna have to figure out how you heal. I don't know how you heal in this game. Okay. Went after that rabbit for some reason. Anyway, yeah, there's definitely gonna be a second Square Enix character. I still believe that there's going to be, regardless of what Vergaben says, I still think there is going to be one. Because it's like, it just doesn't, it only makes sense for them to add another one at this point. I mean, Konami's got 3, Sega's got 2, Capcom is most likely going to have 3. The only companies that don't have a second character is Bandai Namco and Square Enix, so I still feel like they're going to get one. Now that's the base roster, and this is mainly based on what Vergaben has been saying. Now when it comes to DLC, I think there's going to be... I think there's going to be more... I feel like there's not going to be as many as people think. A lot of people think that DLC, after Smash Ultimate's main roster's done, that there's going to be DLC quite a bit of while, considering the fact that the Switch is probably going to last longer than the Wii U did. And... I don't see that. I do think there is going to be more DLC than Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, mainly because there's only one version of Ultimate. There's not 2 versions. There's only the Switch version. There's no 3DS or Wii U version or whatever. Are you kidding me? Anyway... Yeah, there's going to be multiple... There's only one version of this game. And the other thing is, I think the fact of the matter is the Echo Fighters do kind of help it out. The fact that Echo Fighters are just gonna have, they're just copy and pasted movesets, and because of this kind of does make me believe that, when they do, oh, when they do, oh yeah, that's right. I haven't learned all that stuff yet. When they do, DLC, they don't have to worry about, like I said, they don't have to worry about two versions of the game, and the Echo Fighters can just be copied and pasted, and they can be thrown in as extras in DLC. What I think that there's going to be at least 6 to 8 newcomers for DLC, and I think there's going to be anywhere between 3 to 6 Echo Fighters. But I think the sweet spot for newcomers is going to be 7, very similar to Smash 4, and 4 Echo Fighters. So it's not too many Echo Fighters, not too little, and this is what I think they're going to do for the newcomers. It's really hard to pin this down. There are 2 that I'm pretty sure on, like 100%, and that's a new Pokemon and a new Fire Emblem character. And the reason why I think this is because it's very similar to what Smash 4. I keep saying Ultimate. Smash 4 did in when they released DLC. They had Corrin, who was a Fire Emblem character from a new Fire Emblem game coming out. Now, it had already released in Japan, but it was going to release in America in February. So it was a new Fire Emblem game that was going to be released in the West, and this led me to believe that they'll probably do the same thing with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because a Gen 8 Pokemon game plus a new Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, is going to be releasing in 2018. Or not 2018, in 2019. With the Fire Emblem game releasing in spring and the Pokemon game releasing most likely in the fall, winter, or holiday section. And with that being said, this brings me to the conclusion that they'll do the same thing they did with Corrin and bring the main character from Fire Emblem and a Gen 8 Pokemon to advertise these 2 games. As both Game Freak and Intelligent Systems will probably want this. And I feel like Sakurai will be obligated to agree since, I feel like it'll just be something that Nintendo will also want to get advertisement of 2 big games, and it just makes sense at that point. So I think it's going to happen. As much as I'd hate that a 10th Pokemon character would take up not a 10th. This would, I think, be it's either a 10th or a 9th. I don't remember. Or it could be 11th. Anyway, it's anywhere between. Excuse me. Hold on. Sneeze. Oh my lord, I hate that. Anyway, it's anywhere between 9 and 11, and I think it's 10. But I could be wrong. But that's, even if it's, regardless of what it is, that's a lot of Pokemon characters, and adding a new character for DLC to the series through DLC instead of giving a series that doesn't have another character, or giving a new series a chance, it's just it just is annoying. But I feel like that's gonna happen. And it's gonna happen with Fire Emblem too, because Fire Emblem has 7 characters right now. I think. Hold on, let me see. No, see, there are the 2 from Melee, which is Marth and Roy, then Ike from Brawl, Robin, Corrin, and Lucina, and the Chrom. No, this would actually be the 8th Fire Emblem character, which would be ridiculous that there'd be 8 Fire Emblem characters. And I don't like that idea, but it's probably going to happen. As for the other DLC characters, I think that's 2 out of from the 7. I think we're going to get at least 2 third-party characters. One from Bandai Namco, and I think another one from a non-represented series. I think a company. I think either Ubisoft or Bethesda. I think Bethesda, because Bethesda had a thing where they mentioned where someone asked them if they were talking to Nintendo about Smash Brothers, and they said, "Oh yeah." So a lot of people assume Bethesda's gonna have probably a DLC character. With those two, that's 4. I think there'll also be. I think Xenoblade Chronicles will get a new character, which is 5, and the last 2 I think will be. I think it'll be a new Nintendo IP, most likely Golden Sun, and the last one most likely being, I'm gonna say Banjo-Kazooie, I think, or a Kirby character, one of those two. It'll be 2 new IPs, and as for Echo Fighters, I think Shadow the Hedgehog, Dixie Kong, Medusa, and Shadow, Dixie Kong, Medusa, and Black Shadow will be the Echo Fighters as DLC. But that's just my thoughts on it so far. DLC stages and stuff. Maybe I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Hey.
What are you doing?
Why'd you bring that in here?
To throw it out?
Oh.
Because you always leave it here, so I'm just going to throw it up. What game are you playing?
Mario plus Rabbids.
Oh, God. Cancer.
I'm playing it because I don't have I need a replacement for Mega Man 11 because it was like 10 episodes long.
Why are they wearing their hats sideways?
And I didn't want to do Octopath Traveler because that would take too long. This game I know will end before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
Yeah.
So I wanna have this. Once this ends, Kingdom Hearts 3 is just gonna be like probably the entire year.
Yeah, that's gonna be our whole freaking channel for a while.
Just that the new.
Do you know if the difficulty's gonna be harder or easier?
No, I don't know.
I feel like it'll probably be easier.
I feel like it'll, because the last time the last Kingdom Hearts game, like, we played what was it? Dream Drop Distance HD.
That was the hardest Kingdom Hearts.
But we were playing it on the hardest difficulty too.
It was even hard when I played it on normal. Like, I died sometimes.
Yeah.
The final battles in that game are insane. It's like a boss rush, pretty much.
But with the mainline series, the last one was like in 2006, so
yeah.
I assume that they might tone it down. Be like, hey, the new game, everybody's gonna be playing it. Let's let people walk.
Make it a little more. User friendly.
Yeah, let's walk. Let's hold people's hands through the entire thing.
Why are there frozen bananas in the freezer?
I think those are mine.
No.
Oh, freezer. I'm thinking.
Do I want lasagna with meat sauce, tuna noodle casserole, or I'm happy with casserole?
Our mom said you're going somewhere on Saturday.
Sunday.
Saturday
I'm staying here.
She said yes, tomorrow for some reason.
No. Saturday I might be getting my brakes fixed, but that won't take too long. It takes 30 minutes tops.
For Kingdom Hearts 3 though, what's gonna be. Oh my lord, they do the Naruto run.
Wow. Except their arms are like this, and Naruto it's like this.
Well, why is she just so elongated?
But
Kingdom Hearts.
The problem with Kingdom Hearts 3 is we're both gonna want to do each of the worlds, so we're gonna be fighting each other over which worlds we're gonna play.
Well, I feel like because it's coming out on a Thursday and I won't be here until Friday, you'll probably have already played.
I'll already play the intro. At least 2 worlds.
You'll probably have played a decent amount of the worlds. So what'll happen is
I'll be up all night playing it.
I'll probably play whatever. Well, if whatever world that you've wherever you've ended off on, I'll probably do part of that, and then we'll just switch worlds at that point.
Well, no, we'll want to restart the recording.
No, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will start a new one, and which ones you've played.
You'll play.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Unless you haven't got far, and in which case...
I heard the game's like 80 hours.
Well, that's with all the... That's depending on, like, side quests and stuff. They have that.
I can't buy that. Without the side quests, it's like 50 hours, I think you said.
We probably won't be doing the side quests for the Let's Play. That'll probably be something I'll do on my own.
It depends on, like,
if it's significant to story.
Yeah. Or if it's, like... we need to grind or something.
Yeah, I wonder if Square Enix is going to do what Atlas did and just, like, block all cuts, like, all gameplay of that stuff.
I feel like Square Enix might block the cutscenes and the music, some music, but,
the music will just...
They might block boss battles because they did that for the, recordings for the, demo. They blocked the boss battles.
What do you mean?
Like, when people went to the... Expo and played the demo, they weren't allowed to show boss battles.
Yeah, but that was for the demo. I'm talking about for like the full game when it releases. I don't think they'll do that.
I think they might. Like significant boss battles, like right when it releases.
I feel like maybe like end game boss battles, like ones that are like story plot stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think like random heartless boss battles will count because they're just heartless boss battles. Those aren't really story.
It could be world boss battles.
They might. What I think the boss battles that they would block would be boss battles for like the organization, any of like the Ansem forms.
Oh
like
yeah, I forgot in
Xehanort.
this one you're not trying to unlock or lock anything. Like in the first game you locked the worlds, in the second game you were trying to reopen the path between worlds, and then in like
What am I doing here?
Dream and Dream Drop Distance you didn't really lock anything either. You were just marking that you went to that world.
Yeah.
Birth by Sleep,
No,
they didn't really lock the worlds either.
What I think the one problem that we're gonna have is the fact that this is a new game. We won't know what to do.
What?
We're not gonna like if there's any puzzles or stuff that we have to do.
Oh yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, so it's gonna. I guess it's good that you might be playing it before I do, so then you'll be able to be like, yeah, go here, do this.
Kingdom Hearts usually doesn't have the hardest puzzles.
Well, not that, but I mean like if it's anywhere along the lines of freaking Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, if they have worlds like that, just let me do that.
Alice in Wonderland or the
Alice in Wonderland is by far the most confusing world they have.
or the freaking Aladdin like mazes where you had to find all these little. When it comes to treasure chests, so that's another thing.
Yeah, we're not gonna find all the chests.
Not the first time, no. This is gonna be a game that we're gonna probably play for decades, and then like 20 years later, gonna be like, oh, I remember where everything is now. Like I didn't even know this.
Oh, you mean like when we figured out where the frickin'
Oh yeah, that's one.
Alice in Wonderland Keyblade was finally?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that doggo. He's big.